I've been a full-time creative business owner now for 10 years, and I've learned a ton of lessons along the way that I want to share with you guys. Welcome to Lesson 2. Creativity is a fingerprint. Let me explain. So just like we all have our own unique fingerprint that can ID us, in the same way, our creativity can ID us as well. It's got our own unique style and voice and approach and backstory and the way we perceive the world and the way we interpret it and then share the world. It's all unique to us. We put our heart and soul into the things that we create. And so because of that, we've got to start to realize, that's our own unique style and approach. A lot of times when you're starting out, you may be looking at other creators, right? You may be looking at people that are further ahead of you that you're inspired by, whether that's music or, just content creators or art or creative business owners, whatever it is. You find these people and these things that inspire you that make you want to pursue it in the first place. Pay attention to that a little bit. Try to identify what is it about this that I like. Because chances are that's going to help you further identify your own style. Now, you're not ripping people off. You're not just trying to copy people, but you're just paying attention to what are these things that I like. You're kind of grabbing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and that's all making up your taste, your style, and the way you approach things. And then there's your voice. There's your backstory. There's your testimony. And that's what you bring to the table. And that's what makes it unique. Because you are going to share your own thoughts and beliefs and styles and way that you understand things from your perspective. And people can relate to that because it's unique to you. And so that's really what you need to start to try to lean into, and something that I've learned along the way. I've had other mentors that have kind of like, when I was trying to find my niche or figure out what my style was. And I think like the biggest lesson that I learned was just kind of leaning into whatever my gut instinct is, or like trying to understand why I like the things that I like so that I can then apply it to my own style. And that's kind of what the whole fingerprint thing is about, because that's what's going to make it unique to you. You're not just trying to make, the same thing that somebody else has already made. You're bringing your own stamp to it. And that's what people need. That's what people will resonate with. Take this example. You've got two different teachers, and they're each teaching the same topic, the same subject, but they'll teach it vastly different. And in the same way, the students will respond to one teacher or the other just based on the way that they learn. And that's why it's so important to lean into you. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't be a watered down version of someone else. You want to lean into being the best you. And then there's comparison. And that's something that is a major threat to that fingerprint, because you start looking at what so-and-so is doing, you compare yourself to everybody's highlight reel online, and you start to fade into the shadows. You start to lose sight of who you are. You don't even know your own style anymore because you keep comparing it to everybody else that you see. That's a dangerous place to be. You need to kill that comparison, because comparison is the fastest way to kill something special. So you've got to take that out and not have that as part of your life. And it's a really hard challenge for us creatives, because we see all these people that do awesome things and we think, where do I fit into all this? I'm not that good. Well, you are that good. You're just different. You're special. You've got your own fingerprint. And you've got to lean into that, because I guarantee there's other people looking at what you're doing too, and they're just like, wow, they're so awesome. You may not hear it all the time, but it's true. You just got to lean into what you're doing. You guys have got this. Now, this is not an excuse to, not sharpen your skills and not want to get better. That's definitely a part of it. Definitely try to keep getting that 1% better, but pay attention to your own approach, your own style, add that to the mix, because that is going to be the thing that will separate you. And it's one of the biggest lessons that I've learned in the 10 years of being a creative business owner, because it's such a foundational step of being creative. It's kind of having that own unique style and approach that is creative, that makes it special to you. So my encouragement to you guys is just to reflect on those things, and don't be afraid to add your perspective. That's really the thing that people need, and that's the thing that they'll resonate with. If you guys want to dive deeper into this topic, or just kind of get better resource to start this year strong, I've actually just released my creator starter pack that you guys can check out here. It's the complete roadmap, the ultimate guide for content creators. Or if you want to check out the previous lesson, you can catch it right there. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, stay creative. Peace.